throwing up screens and saying thank you for subscribing and all kinds of craziness that happens that I don't know about until like 13 hours later because I've been streaming for 13 hours. So thank you guys for that, by the way. But 1 second decrease for each point. But think about that. That is, if it is 3, this is half as fast. So I would have to have 280 pottages to take a shower instead of just, well, I only need 90. So I need 160 pottages at that speed to take a shower. I'm just thinking this is like 5 trips into town to get rid of all this. I kind of don't want to just on principle, but I reset the fields because they took themselves off of it. Like they're like, oh no, we don't want to plant that. That's not going to be planted. So I had to put onion or cabbages back on there. So after we're done cooking all these pottages and throwing them on the ground, I do need to do onions next year so I can keep the people fed. I know. Hey, you gotta find relative information. Information that's relative to you. Well, I mean, if I wasn't enjoying the hot water, I would say I could take a 65 pottage shower, timer wise. I could cook 65 pottages in the time it took me to take a shower and get dressed and get back to my seat, all while strolling leisurely. Nobody's as serious a gamer as I am. Yeah. At least I'm not a poop sock. And if you guys don't know what that is, I will let you look that up on your own. Actually, don't Google that. I'm scared of what you would actually see if you Googled that. See, once I'm secure in the knowledge that those two can handle those fields, I will be adding more people over there eventually. I just want to get the tavern up so the tavern can cook the meat with gravy. And the timing that they cook that is usually on par with what the people consume it at. So I'm kind of excited to see if we can keep it in time with. And I only had to like add a couple of them every once in a while. I didn't have to. I wasn't the one that having to add it all the time. So to get that automated, where cabbage is coming in and pottage is doing its thing. Heck, if it goes well enough, I might just add 2 innkeepers. I don't know. Because I don't need the person that sews in the sewing place most of the time now that I'm using leather for the torches. Because it's worth a lot more money if you use it like that. Got 2 hunters out. As we've seen of my floor, I have plenty of meat. It's a very nice feeling. It's like, and that's when everything went downhill, when she got her 16th member of her tribe. Everybody's crying, nobody has wood, I upgraded everybody's stuff, nobody has anything. Q, Q, Q. Oh man, 12:42 a.m. I've been streaming apparently 8 hours. Craziness. And then one of the hilarious part is I have no idea how or when or what gets monetized and all this other stuff that, because like, oh, streamers make so much money. It's like I have my mom and a couple of my old work buddies follow me. That's it. You guys are the first real quote unquote people to follow me just because you like my stream. So thank you. Made me laugh a little bit. My mom likes me. She follows me on Twitch. She won't watch my videos though. She says they're boring. uh, my mom cracks me up. I don't blame her. I'm not a super exciting person. I just do what I do and I like what I'm doing, so. And if I wasn't playing so much of this game, I could probably YouTube how to monetize everything. And, but I was like, I'm not doing this for money, so I don't need any flashiness. It's the effort you put in, right? I don't know, it's like a vicious circle. If you don't need to monetize, you don't need to know how to monetize, but if you don't know, you don't know. I don't know. It's confusing. So that's what I said. I said yesterday. I was like, I'm not gonna waste time. Yeah, I'm not even worried about it. I make enough passive income. I don't actually need any extra income. Yeah, streaming fiber because they have large followings because they've gained ones and twos every once in a while, and then it snowballs. They find something they like, and that's great. I mean, if the first YouTube video I put up was like 12 years ago, and if I'd consistently put something up like at least once a month, you'd have like tons of content there. I really wish I would have known how to do some of the stuff back in the games that I was playing as much as I'm playing this game. Like I said, I like this game, so I'm playing it a lot. I don't know what that means, and I probably don't want to know what that means. So yeah, no, guys, I don't put on makeup for anybody. I brush my hair when I get out of the shower. I put on clean clothes. That's about it, guys. But I don't judge other people on what they wear either. They can wear whatever they're comfortable with. I'll stick with my jeans and t-shirts. Alright, 123 pottages. We're going to pause for just a minute. Dun, dun, dun. Pew! Alright, there we go. $102. Pew! Oh, yeah, no, hard pass. I kind of figured that's what that meant. I was like, nope. Nope, nope. Dude. Oh yeah, I was like, no, because I've seen that before though. Like I would jump on streams and like I said, I try not to judge, but when it's mostly cleavage and makeup, it bothers me a little bit. I was like, I usually just flip past them if like I can't listen to what they're saying. And I don't mean to be judgmental. If they're comfortable in that, then they can do what they want to. I just nope, hard pass. Yeah, my PC crippled out on me, I think 2 months ago, and it was. At first, I thought it was a motherboard, so I actually sent it into Asus and they repaired it and sent it back. And then I thought it was the hard drive, so I ended up upgrading to an M2 one, which, by the way, if you guys have never seen an M2 hard drive, it is so tiny and awesome. It was a 1 terabyte M2, and it makes your computer even faster than SSDs do. And they're actually not horribly priced right now, so that was like a huge upgrade. And then I still had some glitching, and I was like sticking. Yeah, horrible stuff. And yeah, the hard drive is like it's tiny, but still having problems. I'm like, so I stripped everything out but the CPU. I'm talking, I redid the RAM, I redid uh, even the power source, right? And because I upgraded to a better, like a gold standard one that saves more energy type of thing. Anyway, so I pretty much redid my computer entirely, and it turned out being the stupid CPU. So I ended up upgrading the CPU. So I got a total makeover done for my computer. It runs amazing. I've been building computers 2006 when I was in Iraq is when I first started building computers. I needed a gaming rig because we were in a place where we had power, and you're either at work or in your bunk. And dude, yeah, I mean sometimes you don't even know what's going on with them, and then sometimes it's really easy. Yeah, I had set aside the money to upgrade, like build a new computer and like a 6 months type of thing because I like to budget for things. And anyway, so I had the money to rebuild it when I needed to rebuild it, but I wasn't ready to actually do it yet. And but yeah, Iraq is when I started building computers, and when I first put my first computer together, I thought everything was super delicate and you had to be so careful with everything or it would break. No. No, it's like a freaking workhorse. You can be a little violent with it if you need to be. I was surprised. It's like super delicate. I was worried I'd break everything. Yeah. What is it, 2000 or 2020 now? Yeah, so 14 years ago is when I started building computers. And I don't think I've only bought one computer that I didn't build, and I use it as my server computer. And that was only because it was such a top-end computer. But the front of the case was busted out, so like I literally have to use my thumbnail to push the power button on. If you've never seen a power button that's behind the actual button. But yeah, craziness. Yeah, exactly. Like, would you please fit in there? I'm gonna break this. This $200 piece of thing. Commodore 64. Hilarious. Yeah, I like building my own too, absolutely. Like I said, my server computer is the only one that I haven't built, and it was because the specs were like stupid good, and it was only $400. So it was basically something you usually buy for $1,600. And I run 2 or 3 servers on it, 2 or 3 gaming servers on it. Runs pretty flawless. Also, I'm gonna have to check my hard drive because I realized I was recording for all the time I've been streaming. I've also been recording because I want to edit videos later, maybe. Because, like I said, I ramble too much as far as being streamlined to teach. And I figure if I can get in there and grab snippets of it and put it in one video, it would be a lot easier to follow. But I might run out of hard drive space before I finish that. This has been a lot of pottage. This has been a whole day of pottage. But we needed to do this because tomorrow we will have more pottage. Oh crap, speaking of, I need to check that real quick. I'm not micromanaging my oh, and I ate that. I didn't mean to eat that. Maybe I needed to eat it. It's better than me eating the rotted meat like I always do. Man, you're just... Oh, that one ended up face up. Dalcinti, that one's yours, okay? That's upside down. It'll taste as good as the other one. You won't even notice I scraped it back in there with a spoon. Or this rock that I have in my pocket. Storage FaceTime stream coming on. I mean, I don't. I could intentionally film or do footage of when I'm like teaching a thing from start to finish. But until I figure out exactly where stuff has to be, like I could do one on the sewing building just fine because I know where everything needs to go for it to be pulled to be processed. And the smithy I could do because I know where everything gets pulled from to process. The barn, however, sends things to 3 different places and I still don't know where it pulls from. So, yeah. So the barn I haven't figured out where the heck stuff goes. I don't think anybody has yet because I think it's just smoke and mirrors at this point. I don't know why they would throw heavy stuff into a place that needs cooking. Why would you throw flax stems in a place that you can't eat? That should go in the storage. Or big storage. Resource storage. 77. Alright, I really have to check before we lose daylight here. Doo-doo-doo. Look. I treat my food delicately. Why does this feel like we're stuck? Okay, there we go. It's because my mouse cord. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Probably made you just hurl in your SpaghettiOs then. Okay, there we go. Hi, you are just standing in the field, please. Please have sown the rest of the cabbage. Seeds. No seeds. No seeds. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I got this. Nobody hires workers to do things. That's not how things work. Doop. And 5, 6, 7, 8. No. There we go. It's like, no, what are you doing? Throw the seeds on there. I didn't want to do this after we're dark, so I figured I'd check up on them. Just in case they didn't finish the fields. So the cool thing is, as soon as I get all the seeds down, I'm gonna shift it. I wish we could have tabs on seasons on what we want the the fields to do per season. Then we wouldn't have to worry about stressing out because you have to make sure you have, like, next month I want rye everywhere. And the only reason I'm doing rye is because it fits in the schedule. Because you can harvest it in spring. So, these two have been here a little while. Both of these have started this season. So we'll see if we can give them a heads up. They did the first field by themselves. I didn't have to do anything for them on that one. It was these two that they didn't like. Okay, good. I thought there was another field and I was about to be like, no. Just gotta make sure I don't have any food or anything in my inventory when I switch to the next day. So you notice we had 77 cabbage left, and we're about to have more cabbage. And one of these days I will actually be able to go completely hands off and let them do what they need to do. They will eventually have that. Okay. I need to check the wood. Oh look, 11 an hour for food demand now. That is actually really good. Yeah. That would be nice if they had it like that. They're not quite there yet. We're gonna do rye. F. Rye. F. F followed by rye. Accept. And then if you hit management, rye. Okay, everything's above 60%. Good deal. She's still a mother. Okay. Drink the water. We're gonna cook the rest of the pottage, throw it on the floor, and go to bed. It's important hygienic things. two for one. We should start taking bids. Alright. 59 meat. Cabbage rolled. How dare you, cabbage? You think this is a game, pottage? It is not. I'm wondering how many points we're gonna lose for not being able to complete the quests that are not completable. I think we only lose one. I think we only have one that we can't finish right now. 'Cause it has no objectives. Just joking. We're gonna stop at 50. I'm just gonna start. You just ate money. Just then. We'll never get that back. Okay. Hi, honey. How have you been? It's time for sleeping. Failed. We lost a point. So today's going to be pottage runs into town to throw money at all the merchants and take all their gold. I still think we should take 5 seconds to fix the handcart out front so I can take all the pottage in one run. But that's not in game. Do I want to walk 30 minutes in real life with the handcart behind me so I could sell all my goods? Yes, I do. You could be a traveling merchant. Do, 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 do. Okay. Hopefully the farmers are doing farm things that they're supposed to be doing. And we're not going to worry about them for the first day at least. We've done everything we can do for them. We need 14 more Dynasty points. Bandits! Well, killing humans is a lot different than killing wolves and other things, so it'd be interesting. Oh. 1 o'clock in the morning.